right, the Chaos List. Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right, Nzo, here we go. Take N and Z, then throw in a O. Nzo's the name, and this is the show. It don't matter what the haters say, cause everybody knows at the end of the day, the Chaos List comes on Tuesday nights. Describe it in word, dynamite. He brings fire to all the masses. He rocks a hoodie, a snapback, and a pair of glasses. Chaos List, the second show of the week. Questions so fire that they make you speak about issues that are universal. We talk about shit that's controversial. Sit back.
I'm muted. See, that's another problem though that I don't like too, right? Is that this program doesn't mute when an intro is playing. So then you gotta go back and you gotta unmute and stuff. So that's another thing that they should take care of. But other than that, we are back. Uh-huh.
Cheap Canadian. I'm sorry.
You know what, Danny? There we go. There we go. There we go. And I ain't even set up no freaking I ain't even set up no freaking Phantom Zones yet or nothing like that, right? Because I think with the Phantom Zone, I probably got to set that up in a whole new stream. It's good, but it's kind of complicated. But we are here. We are back. Another episode of the Chaos List. Got the crew in the house. Danny Graham, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
I am Danny Graham. You can find me on my channel on Mondays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on the Hangout on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Storms Live on 8 p.m. on Sundays. And of course, with these gentlemen here, the first, second, and third Monday of the month.
Oh my God, that Super Bowl was trash, bro.
I think I might have watched one whole quarter and then only like one commercial that I saw. The rest of them, I was like,
I went live. I can watch all the stuff that I need to watch later.
I heard it was like a big, like several millions that tuned off at the halftime. So
listen,
but hold on,
144 some odd million
and 5 million left.
It was like the high estimates were 7 million that went to go watch that, and everything I heard, especially about Kid Rock, was there's lip syncing.
It was trash,
like Milli Vanilli, where you didn't know it, and then there's lip syncing where you knew it, and that's what Rock was supposedly doing.
Bad Bunny Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Had more views than Michael Jackson's Super Bowl.
Well, but that's a listen. So did Kendrick Lamar's. So far, Kendrick Lamar's had the most watchers.
No. Bad Bunny is the number one. Michael Jackson was still always number one. It was 133 million, and Bad Bunny got 148 million.
Yeah, but that's a number that eventually is gonna. Listen, back when Michael Jackson did it, not every home that would have watched him would have had it, nor was football that popular. The fact that they have football down in Mexico now and in Spain and other places now, that right there just ups it. So I mean, hey, listen, kudos to him for getting that done. Great job, whatever. I still think Michael Jackson's shows, if not the best, one of the best. I think it's Michael Jackson and Prince, first two.
Guaranteed.
I learned something. I was watching Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, and they were talking about. I don't remember this. I got to go back and find it. But In Living Color started that halftime show stuff. Did y'all realize that?
So they didn't start the halftime show. What happened was, and yes, it is true.
Well, because of it.
Yeah, the NFL wasn't doing any really halftime shows. They were doing all these little, like what they regularly do, bands coming out, whatever. Yeah. And then those guys were like, yo, you know what? Let's do something during the halftime show. And they did it. And then next year, Michael Jackson came. Michael Jackson was the next year. So that is absolutely true.
Yeah, wow. They used to marching bands out there and stuff like that. That's all they would ever do. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And then I guess when their viewership went down, they're like, nope, we got to do something else so nobody else can do that, Because think about it. People probably stayed and watched In Living Color till it ended and then went back to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
But they said they timed it to make sure, and they had a running clock when you watch
Yes.
the episode. That when the clock goes to 0, you got to switch back to the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they hurt themselves because you remember, how much money you could charge these shows to do that same thing. They all these TV shows and stuff because.
That's on me. Sorry, guys.
That's what I would do. I would charge TV shows. Oh, you want the halftime spot? It's gonna cost you blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but then you take away from the people that are at the game, right? So it's either
put it on Jumbotron.
Yeah, it could do that. They could do something like that. But I think the halftime shows are, the kind of the thing that I guess Michael Jackson popped it off and then, was like, oh yeah, let's do this halftime show stuff. Chris, tell the people where they can find you, sir. Sorry, I went on a little tangent there.
Again, Real Review 3000, of course, here, Chaos Central, like Danny said, the first 3 Mondays of every month we do our shows. You can find me sometimes on Star YT. Of course, Nzo does his rankings, all that. I like to go where people have good conversation. These two guys right here have some of the best conversation on YouTube, so check them out.
Damn right we do.
One thing I don't like about this, you can't talk on the chat.
You can't? Chris did. Oh, that's because
in the private chat. In the private chat, I can. I don't see
on the regular comment with the people. I got to talk on my phone.
Oh, really?
It won't give you the option.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But private chat, we can talk to each other.
Yeah, I can. In the private chat, I could actually talk to each one of you individually. Like, so I could talk to you without talking to Chris, without Chris seeing it, or I could chat the group. So that's interesting. But
oh, great! Yeah. More racist comments about me. Like,
it's coming.
This cracker.
As long as you know what I mean. As long as you know, we don't do the cracker business over here, Chris. That ain't happening. Did you shout out your channel?
Yeah, I did. I'm ready to go.
All right, my bad, guys.
Kick it in, boy.
What's that, Danny?
I said 50 kick it in on you tonight.
Oh, big time. Always. Said, nah, a ticket in the nosebleeds are $4,000 in a 5K plus people stadium. So it's an expensive ticket for people to watch the show live.
Man,
yeah, but they're
$4,000 for nosebleed, there ain't no way.
But they always ram, like it's always sold out, right? So people are paying that money for tickets. That's why Super Bowl and like NBA Finals, it's for rich people. It's not for us.
I would they showed the stars in there. I remember seeing Adam Sandler. They say he always come. I can't remember nobody else. He was sitting in like one of the skyboxes, so he was chilling.
Yeah, it's always
if I had the money, I probably would go to one Super Bowl. I don't think I would go to every one, but like
I would pick and choose, right? It would have to be a team I want to see.
And if they was to ever get back like the slam dunk, I ain't missed a slam dunk contest probably until like last year, the year before. That was always just a highlight of the NBA. The last couple has been kind of crapo. So,
hey, listen, to be honest with you, the slam dunk has been trash, but the 3-point contest has been better than the slam dunk contest in the last at least 5 years.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
The last good slam dunk was Levine and Aaron
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. Yep.
And then after that, crap. And even this year, they got some names in there that I'm like, who the hell are these guys? I ain't watching this crap.
Well, I saw Vince Carter was trying to get some people. But a lot of too is that's changing of the guard, man. A lot of these new cats we don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you could get people's names that we know, right? Like John Morant, these guys. And I say this all the time. I said this last night because we were talking about I had some friends over for the Super Bowl and we were talking about it. And I said, listen, if you want the All-Star game to be good, right? Because they're doing this bull crap with the like Americans and the international players. Again, not really interested in that at all. I said, if you want the All Star game to be good, put up $1 million, or actually $1 million per player on the winning team. The losing team gets nothing. You want to know how fast those games come competitive? What?
Yep. Or
We
get them
get
something,
nothing
or everybody like just give them something they want, man. Like everybody get a car or something, like,
or something.
or your signature shoe or something.
If they do
I
something
think
like
they
that,
would take. I think they would take just that cash. I
But
think that
a
cash, like
million
Gonzo
bucks. Some
said,
of them suckers. Well,
you would actually see
uh,
some people doing
uh,
defense, and you'd see
um,
some awesome blocking and all
$1
sorts of
million
crap.
tax free.
yes,
Yeah,
Mm.
tax
yeah,
free. I get $1 million
hmm
off the top, tax free. Oh yeah,
hmm
I play like it's game 7, boy.
100%. They all would, right? Same thing with the dunk contest. Winner gets $1 million, right? Because these guys make a lot of money, but $1 million is still $1 million, right? So
I
you
would
give them
I want to
tax
pay
free $1
$1 million
million,
for dunking. I
huh?
might
The
give him
winner get $1 million.
half a million.
Well, what does the winner get now? Like
I think they get something like
200K or
I don't think they,
100K
I
or
don't think
something
they
like
get that
that?
much. I think it's like 5 figures, bro.
Think so?
Let me
Not, I
see.
don't know.
I'm gonna look it
Look
I'm
it
up.
not
up.
exactly sure, but hey, Tamika, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So we didn't we didn't really get much trailers, but I got some of the trailers for the Super Bowl we're gonna watch. But I wanted to ask you guys first.
$100,000.
100K? Yeah, you see, you got to give more than that. Give more than that. 100K for these
The
guys
runner
is
up receives 50. Third and fourth place receive 20,000.
yeah, you see? And for these guys, that's like chump change. You know what I mean? For LeBron James, like I ain't doing that for 20K.
Oh,
You
I
know
don't
that
blame
that's not even that's for them for LeBron James. That's not even one game paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So
just whatever I get tax free, or make it worth my while. Okay, if you win this slam dunk contest, your earnings for that year will be tax free. Boy, I'll be there
oh,
dunking from the other free throw line, not from the free throw line, from
facts,
the other free throw.
facts.
Like, where did this Negro get all this skill from? Yeah, because all the money I'm making this year is gonna be tax free from the NBA. Yes.
Facts. Um, what did you guys think about there not being an Avengers Doomsday trailer at the Super Bowl? You think they dropped the ball on that one?
Nope. I think it's very smart.
Go ahead. Why?
No.
The reason it's very smart because why am I going to pay $10 million for 30 seconds? Whatever the time is versus the money don't make sense to me when I was able to captivate half the globe with empty chairs. So why would I spend that kind of money? Even though I know people gonna say, "Well, you get all eyes at one time." That is true, but two things. I think I could do my own better. I just shadow drop it sometime because it's going to break the internet whenever it does, if it's the legit one. And two, statistically, from perception wise, I had 3 financial flops last year. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
throwing around money any kind of way. Plus, I got to pay Robert Downey Jr. $500 million. So no, I'm counting every dollar, every cent. I ain't doing that. I'll wait and drop it on my own time.
What do you think, Chris?
It's just the same thing. I mean, there's a subtle art when it comes to trailers. And in today's world, when you see so many of them now, the Super Bowl used to be where you would show that trailer, like that would get you to come. But they're already doing it at other shows, like they did the, 7, whatever it was, teasers. You're doing that. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. It's one or the other. And so I think
If
backing off on it right now was a smart move.
if you put that trailer, what's up, the viewer, the Drew? How you doing? Thank you for hopping in. Much appreciated. If you put that trailer before the halftime Bad Bunny show or after the halftime Bad Bunny show, you get 148 million people are about to just watch that trailer right then and there, right? So I get it. I like, yeah, I understand. I also think that um shit, I lost my train of thought.
Apparently, it ain't that important because I didn't see any movie that we're looking for on our list do anything. I didn't see anything from
Oh,
Supergirl. I didn't see anything from Grogu and Mandalorian.
there
I,
was.
it was a trailer.
Yeah, yeah, like
There's one,
but
I think
but like
one.
they were like teaser trailer kind of things. So
Oh,
I'm gonna show them. Yeah, I'm gonna show them. But that's what I was gonna say. This shows me, right? Because like you said, Danny, they're getting all of this recognition by dropping the stuff that they're dropping, the chair watch. I believe Marvel is putting out all those leaks that we're getting. I think they're absolutely
yeah.
letting them leaks come
I
out.
I guarantee. Well, I can't guarantee, but I feel very strongly in their contract. Marvel has said, Mr. Ruffalo, you're going to say this, this, this,
100%.
and Mr. Tom Hollins, you're going to say this, this, and this. Because those two, they got diarrhea of the mouth.
100%. 100%. Because
Oh no, no, no.
supposedly,
They go ahead.
no, go ahead. You
Finish.
first.
I
No,
was
you
gonna
first.
say, no, I agree with you, but I don't think they're being told what to say. I think they're using that ear that they both have. And it's like they'll be around them going like, all right, so when are we going to shoot this scene? Or like they're doing something really loud next to them and they hear it and somebody asks that question, hey, man, can you give us something? And they, whether or not they know what's going on and they've been told, just go ahead and say whatever you hear. You know, I think it's all planned out. I don't know if they're actually expressly going to them and saying, guys, say this. I don't know if they're doing that.
I feel very strongly they got a board. And they say, Tom, here are 10 things you can say. Pick out one or two of them.
Okay, that may be that.
Here's another board. Here's one or two things, or whatever number it is. You can only say one. So pick which one you think will be juicy, and then drop it on whatever show you go on.
I'm going to give you the perfect example why these things are set up, Danny, right? Because when they're doing those interviews, they're not live, they're taped, right? So if they really wanted that stuff to not be in there, they could cut that piece out, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why when you see all of the stuff when it's like, oh, Mark Ruffalo leaked this, and was the Don Cheadle one. He's like, you're not supposed to say that. Like, this is a video, guys. It's not a live stream. So when you're doing the video, you got to edit the video first before you put it out. And that's what they could have did. They
And
could have cut that out.
why don't we ever get these leaks at the Comic Cons and that kind of stuff?
Exactly. It's always on those. Yeah.
They always leak. Whoever tells something is Kevin Feige. At the Comic Cons, he can say whatever he wants to. Everybody else, they don't say nothing. They just smile and yeah. But when they go on these on the trail or whatever, the promotional trail, then that's when I'm supposed to say that. Just like the Holly Berry thing. Holly Berry and Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah. Guaranteed that was there to oh yeah, Holly Berry might be in it, guys. So you know what I mean? Like, let's make sure to check that out. 100%.
I want you to be in it so much. And then the lady was like, aren't you feeling kind of jealous because y'all have the same powers? And she's literally stealing your thunder. I was like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Eli said, MAGA complaining the halftime show was too political, but were silent when ICE commercials aired right after Bad Bunny. Said NFL is listed as entertainment television, just like the WD. The outcome can be usually set up beforehand. Yeah, 100%. Listen, the Bad Bunny halftime show, I didn't watch it. I had some friends.
Oh, you cut out. Uh-oh.
Thought it was me.
No.
Can't hear you, Nzo.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, you cut out.
Button by accident.
Fix your mic.
Yeah, pick up the wrong mic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You sound like you're in a tunnel.
There we go. That should be better.
All right.
Yeah. So when I watched the Super Bowl, I had friends over here, and we were just like, started talking. Bad Bunny was playing. We really didn't pay much attention to it anyway. So, and if they're complaining about it being political, well, so was Kendrick Lamar's, right? Kendrick Lamar was political too. So
The only difference is I can understand Kendrick Lamar. I don't understand whatever he was
well,
saying.
that's a problem that
They,
people were having is
they could at least
everything.
put the things on the bottom.
The subtitles.
Yeah.
Subtitles or something, man. I don't know what you're saying. Sorry.
Well, Lady Gaga came in there and did some English.
I can tell you one. Like I said, I didn't watch it, but I wanted JG. Well, Jay Z is probably like the Kathleen Kennedy right now.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like his product, but it got the numbers, so I guess it was a success. But
Agreed.
I would not pick him. I'm hearing a rumor next year supposed to be Chris Brown. Now that sucker might
I've
break
heard
the
that
record.
rumor though. I've heard that rumor a couple times. I'm not sure. We'll see.
He'll probably break some records because them women love him, boy.
Yeah, Chris Brown would definitely break some records, so be very
Yeah,
interesting.
he breaks a lot of other things, right? So sorry. I couldn't resist.
Said another complaint was why he sings his song. Why couldn't he sing a song in inches? Try asking Italian opera singer to do the same. So my Twitter feed argued about it all day. Yeah, I don't even care about that because Twitter sucks. You know what I mean? People are straight
Eli
up
is the
dumb
only
about the man.
person that make me wish I had the Infinity Gauntlet.
People were straight up dumb about the Mando.
Boom!
It was for normies. It wasn't a trailer. It wasn't a teaser. It was a new geek spot for Budweiser. Clydell adds best movie spot in ages, and it actually wasn't. But okay,
I like the one with the Dunkin'. To me, that was my favorite one.
The
Dunkin' Donuts ones.
Dunkin' Donuts when they had
They
Tom
always
Brady.
do. They always do some
They
funny
did the
things.
reenaction of what was that movie?
Well, the Bomba sounds stupid with translated. Well, yeah, I get it.
I can't understand most lyrics in English. Spanish wouldn't have made a difference. I feel you.
What is wrong with you, man?
All right, so we're gonna get into some of these trailers. I'm probably gonna skip this one because I know ain't nobody want to see Minions trailer.
About the Minions. You are correct.
Just play it.
I would watch it. I mean,
watch
it.
Right.
Let's see. Let's check out the trailer.
Let's go.
Oh, you see those large, heavily armed men? They suspect you have killed their leader, and they want you dead.
Quick?
Okay, action!
Buddy?
We're just actors.
Abby?
That was perfect. You wrote a monster movie?
Si, comme kaiju. Arr, arr.
What are you going to use for your monster?
Ah,
Aha.
Miso soup con gomae. Natenobu daifuku.
No.
I'm free! Non, les pica monstra! Teeny tiny baby!
Stop manhandling me, you big weirdo!
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So you need monsters for your movie. I know the scariest monsters. Don't be scared, though. They're such good guys. Just try not to look too delicious. Les méga cute!
Buddies, por favor? Ah! Oh, Chris!
So Danny had already went off. I seen the camera go off for a second. So I'm gonna say, Danny, that's a no, ain't it?
Hard no.
So you wouldn't even sit down and watch that, like I say, you had nothing to watch and be like, all right, this Minion is on. Let me try
Bro,
this.
there's too much stuff I can watch besides that. I'm good.
Chris?
I love those movies. I won't go to the theater to see it, but I will watch it as soon as I can get hold of it.
Honestly, I think I've only watched one Minions movie and probably not the whole thing. You know what I mean? But
well, it's Despicable Me, and there's like 3 or 4 of those, and then they had the Minions movie, and then now this. So it's.
Hey Stacy, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. Acres of movies. I'm sorry. Tony Robinson is in the house. What up, Big T? What's going on? Said no, it wasn't. Them using tauntauns instead of horses. It was brilliant. No, it wasn't. It was a regular commercial that they copied from another one. Nothing special about it. Last movie was hilarious. Most minions are usually funny. Disclosure Day, they steal souls through eyes. Disclosure Day? Interesting. Is that real? Some people seem a psycho. Not sure what you're talking about there. Dandelion said, I would totally see that. I love silly. Yeah, we know you would watch that, definitely. And Basel said, Grandpa Danny will be there first hour with his grandsons.
You don't know me as well as you think, so, sir.
Plus, the grandsons ain't watching that either, the tool, right?
No, I got them trained, buddy.
Sometimes you have to. You absolutely have to. All right. So the next trailer we have coming up is the little teaser spot for the He-Man.
Take the comment down, please.
Yeah.
Take the sword. You protect them. Masters of the Universe. Only in theaters June 5th.
So
I'm very curious to see how Skeletor.
Me too.
Oh, what?
How Skeletor is going to sound. Hopefully Jared Leto doesn't screw that up, right?
Hope they use one of those voice things to make them sound deeper, creeper.
What is it?
Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I know Danny's like, "What?" But this is my most anticipated movie, and 100%. And I don't know why that's funny. Like, why is that funny? Over Doomsday, 100%. But I had my friends here yesterday, and I was like, "So you guys watch?"
Surround myself with fools.
He can't sound like that. If he sound like that, the movie is not going to do well.
I told my boys, I was like, "Yo, what do you guys think of the He-Man trailer?" They were like, I was like, "What?"
My kids want to go see it.
I think it's good, but it ain't mine most anticipated.
Well,
mine.
No, it isn't mine either. But I'll say this: I'm already 1,000 times more impressed by the way it looks than I was, even for the original Masters of the Universe. You know, when we all saw that, the trailer for that, they framed it to look better than it ever was. And I mean, we know all the problems that happened with that.
There's 3 movies ahead of that.
Well, but I'm just saying, this movie right here, though. Yeah.
Right.
This He-Man movie, though, listen, when I saw the I have the power part right there, that looks like ripped right from the intro of the original cartoon. It looks like the cartoon, but live action. And that right there sold me. Okay, if I get that, I'm going to go watch it because I want to see what that does. But it's not my most anticipated, but I would say it's in the top 5 for sure.
My bad. I kind of forgot about Michael. I would say Michael's my most anticipated, and then I'll give He-Man. Doomsday is definitely third.
Michael, Doomsday, and Odyssey. I want to see you ahead of that.
Michael's Doom. I want to see Odyssey too. That's definitely one I want to see too, but I think that comes after He-Man too. So, I mean, it looks interesting. Can't wait to see it. Definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely the top 5, and it's definitely, I agree with Chris, it looks better than what I anticipated. I was like, man, this right here. Because I think this movie has to be good. It has to be good in order for us to see a Thundercats.
Agreed.
I want to see Thundercats. I would love to see Silverhawks. I don't think I ain't sure about Silverhawks. I believe if this is a good movie and it makes, let's say, the number coming to my head is 700 million. If it can make 700 million, I think we will see a Thundercats.
Oh, I hope so. Definitely. Tamika said I like Despicable Me movies. Okay. I mean, like I said, I haven't really seen one, but I find the Minions funny. I can't even lie. Breakdown Disclosure Day trailer. Instead, interested to see what is being portrayed there. Some reptilians, I think. Disclosure Day. Okay, I'll check it out.
You know who
Definitely.
they should have the voice
Who?
Skeletor? Keith David.
I think Keith David would make a good voice for Skeletor.
Oh my lord,
Um,
he sound menacing.
I just have a feeling that they might do something like maybe like updated but close to the cartoon kind of thing. I did see an article where the director or producer, one of those guys, said that Jared Leto put his foot in it, so hopefully that will happen. Said, did
Oh,
He-Man get a discount since it was just a short advert? LOL. I don't think they
No.
got a discount.
I don't see
Definitely
nothing no
not.
different. Except it was shorter.
It was
Did you
shorter.
hear how much it was for 30 seconds?
Probably about 10 million.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
May not be
somewhere
Grace.
between 8 to 10 million what I heard for 30 seconds. That's too much.
That's crazy. Skeletor had flesh in the plot pilot cartoon. Will they show Leto in blue skin before his accent? Did they show Skeletor in
Mm-hmm.
flesh in the pilot?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they did. For
Maybe not the old one, but in the new one.
Oh, in the new ones, yeah, in the new
Yeah.
ones, not in the old ones though. Okay, I was so I more or less go with the old He-Man stuff, right? Like the '80s. That's where I go through. Everything else they did after that, meh.
It might was a flashback, and I can't remember how he looked in the old 80s. They might have done it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know in the new ones, he looked like a regular person, but with blue skin.
Yeah. And then the Kevin Smith one, he did that. They put
Yeah,
him.
I was watching that last night. It's still good, but it ages well.
What?
You didn't like the second one, the Revolutions or whatever?
Nah, bro.
Bro, I like the first one. Evelyn looked like He-Man herself. I didn't care for that one, but the second one, like when Skeletor had all that gadgetry or whatever in him,
Mm-hmm.
man, it looks good to me, bro.
Nah. Second season was better than the first one, but they did a lot of stuff in there that I was just like, I can't do this stuff anymore. All the evil Lynn and Tila stuff and all of that stuff just didn't sit well with me. Skeletor, oh, I read that already. Said I want a cartoon accurate Skeletor laughing and everything. I wanted a cartoon accurate Cobra Commander. Nah, you see, here's the thing. That Skeletor act from the 80s worked in the 80s. That's not working now. And I think
No.
that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like that Chris Pratt is doing Mario's voice, because that's not the Mario from the game, right? And I get that 100%. But you know how freaking annoying it would be to listen to that voice for 2.5 hours?
A lot of
He's got
times,
go.
I know we
Go.
always say this, but sometimes comic book accuracy does not translate into live
Agreed.
action.
Agreed.
Case in point, what always comes to my mind: Aquaman's suit does not look good in the movies. That orange and green, to me, that is
Mhm.
terrible. So
Agreed.
I like he looked better when he was with Batman v Superman in that
Mhm.
green whatever it was. That suit looked more.
Mm-hmm.
But when he got to the traditional orange and green, I was like, I
It
don't know
didn't
how
look
that.
good at all. It didn't look good at all. He-Man and Street Fighter are my top two. Street Fighter, I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm gonna see Street Fighter. Street Fighter looks like it's gonna be so bad, it's gonna be good. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like one of those movies, like, oh, this is trash, but I enjoy this. You know, one.
I don't think that's gonna be good, bro. I could be wrong, but I think that's gonna be a cheese fest, buddy.
I'm gonna say this now. I think it's gonna be better than Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, I don't know.
Yep, 100%. The only way Mortal Kombat 2 is going to get me invested is if they pull the Johnny Cage and kill Cole Young in the first 2 seconds of that movie. Then I'm like, okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Said Warner Brothers has Thundercats. We'll have to wait until Netflix buys them.
But I know you didn't like. I know you don't like the Cole Young thing, but man, the fight scenes with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I thought it was pretty tight. And the one with the guy Kung Lao,
Mm-hmm.
some of the scenes was fire, bro.
So the fight scenes were too short, right? And again, to me, it's like if you're gonna do this, we need tournament style. I always go back to Scorpion's Revenge. That
Oh, yeah.
cartoon is fire. If they would have done something like that, that Mortal Kombat movie would have been so good. But they didn't. You know what I mean?
And the
So
one with Sub-Zero was pretty tough too.
100%.
Yeah.
Not in the plot. Just watched the '80s plot pilot last week. Not in the pilot. Okay, I got you. Maybe later in the flashback. I got you. Said it was in the '80s cartoon. Oh, okay.
I think it was a flashback because, like, if you don't watch, I can't remember what season it is, but they show where his mom is actually from Earth and she's a pilot and all this kind of stuff. They
Bro,
show
that
all
picture. That picture's not from the '80s.
What?
I see what you're showing me because Eli showed me this. Hold on, share this tab real quick.
No, they ain't from the '80s.
That's not the '80s one. That's the Kevin Smith one. I'm talking about the '80s cartoon. That's definitely not it. You could tell by the animation right away that that's not what we were watching in the '80s. So that's not it. Nice try. Come again.
Wait, play it again. Show it again.
You want to see it again? Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Let me get the stream up here. Right there.
The reason why I say that because his skull and crossbones is different.
Yeah.
In the '80s, it was more. It wasn't that high tech looking.
Yeah, that's not the '80s one, Eli. That's not the '80s one.
That might be the one between the last one in the '80s.
Yeah, he did say that. He said, "Shit, that's from the new one." Yeah. Because I think they did He-Man 2002 or 12 or something like that. One of those two dates, and in that one they kind of went and did the backward. But that one was fire though. That He-Man was fire. I can't even lie. But yeah. So hold on.
Here, I'll show you the original. This is an actual cell from the. It's an actual cell from the show itself. Oh yeah, it jumps it up there. Yeah, see, that's what it was. So he had muscles that were that. I think he was always a skull in the original one. I'd have to talk to John Silvestri. He was a part of Filmation. He'll tell me, but I think that's it. I have one or two cells, and all of the ones I have are like that. So.
Listen, hold on. Listen. You're gonna look for the original one. I promise you, you will never find it. All right. Those original cartoons I have watched over and over again because I remember we didn't get them on TV, so I had to rent them. Right. You buy a VHS, rent a VHS, and we have 3 episodes on it. And I have watched every single He-Man episode that they had, and there was never anything like that. So no, he didn't appear like that. Hold on. Shifty said, no, he didn't appear in the flesh in the pilot, just watched it. Yeah, I know. There may have been flashbacks with him in the flesh later on. Nope, definitely not. Make Junkyard Dog epic. Who you casting? Biopic. Who you casting? For Junkyard Dog, it's gonna be a weird choice, but maybe Tracy Morgan. Make a new Tekken movie. If you're gonna do it properly. Eli, check Candor 2000. Yeah, Candor was definitely in the second show in the 2000s. Absolutely. Sorry, I stand corrected. 2002, He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, finally show Candor clearly blue-skinned human with hair and acid, and the acid accident. Yep. I want extender in the new He-Man movie, please. Yes, me too. I don't think we're gonna get all of those characters though in the new He-Man. We're gonna get some first, and then if it does well, we're gonna get a lot of characters in the second one. Only a side view, not clear in the original. We had them here in Toronto. Had what there in Toronto? Oh, the He-Man shows? Yeah, no, we didn't have them here in Quebec. Quebec was kind of different, so I had to actually go and rent the DVDs, not DVDs, VHSs, so that I could watch them. So, all
But
right.
about a few years ago, they had like 3 different versions of He-Man going at the same time. They had a little cartoon one.
Mm-hmm.
They had one, the cartoonish one. That's not that bad. But I didn't like how he could share the power with all his friends. Every friend had the same power he had.
There was one on Netflix that I thought wasn't gonna be good, but it was really good. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll
I
check
know
it
what you're
out.
talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Danny? When the kind of
Mm-hmm.
like had futuristic kind of things. There was a girl. She had like it was like I think skating power or some crap like that.
That was the one I'm talking about. She was every one of his friends he could share the power with.
Yeah.
Man at
And they,
Arms had this crazy stuff. The girl, she had the skate
yeah,
power stuff. The other girl was a wizard. It was crazy.
yeah, it was really good. You poor thing. No good cartoon sendings hugs. No, we had good cartoons. Just for some reason, the He-Man one really wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? Until later on, it became a thing. But at first, it wasn't.
Did you say you can't find the originals? Is that what you said?
No. I could find them now. I mean, back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
They on Tubi now. I watch them just about every week.
I
Oh,
have
the
them.
original.
I think I have them all. Pretty sure I do.
I can't. I love He-Man, but I can't go back and watch those old ones, man.
No,
They just
I'm okay with some stupid camp, like for 5 seconds, like one of the like Man at Arms or somebody does something, says something really stupid, and then stops and goes like, "Oh,
man,
sorry."
that's when cartoons was cartoon. Because after every episode, you had a lesson.
I agree. Cartoons were cartoons back in the day, but I guess I'm more updated now where I love like really good animation. And in those cartoons, He-Man wasn't able to even punch anything, right? If you always see it, you watch it, then you go back and watch it, you'll see he never punches anything. Maybe
Looks like a
punches
rock
the
or something.
screen or something like that. Yeah, or the rock, but he doesn't punch. They don't punch. So, and I think that was a problem with a lot of cartoons back in the day where the violence that they had, the fighting, they couldn't do
Well,
what they
Kevin
do now.
Wilson, whatever his name is, he could punch because old girls flapped the. You know what I skeleton I watched last night. Bitch, he slapped the face out of his mouth.
All right, next trailer coming up. I think it says Scream 7.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm not interested in Scream either, to be honest with you. Danny.
Hello, Sydney. I'm gonna make everyone you love suffer. While you watch.
This killer has been planning his attack for years. Your daughter, Tatum, is the same age that you were when this whole thing started.
This isn't gonna stop unless I stop it.
Where is my daughter?
This is gonna be fun.
Scream. Only in theaters.
Did this
Tickets on
sucker
sale
not die or
February 9th.
something?
Man,
It's never. It's not always the same guy. It's like all the other ones. Like even the Halloween movies. It's not always Michael. It's like.
So Michael is not in all the Halloween movies?
he is, except for one. I think it's only one
Yeah.
he wasn't him.
Well, I think it's one or two, but the first one it's not Michael. It's his mom.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Sorry, guys, if you haven't seen it in the 50 years it's been out, whatever. But no, I mean,
Well,
Those Scream movies are like the Predator and Alien franchise. They
watch
just need
them
to
out.
die.
You're gonna watch them out.
They need to die, bro. I don't need to watch any more of these Scream movies, bro.
Let's ban Nzo.
You know I'm right, Danny.
Why not?
You know I'm right.
Because Bad Labs is tight. I don't watch it 3 times since it came on.
Oh my god.
Yes.
So I had an oh my god moment yesterday too, right? Because we were talking about movies. I haven't seen my friends in a long time, so I was like, "You seen this? You seen this?" Dude was like, "Oh, I no, we were talking about He-Man," and I said, "He-Man's probably going to be good, but Jared Leto," and I was like, And my boy was like, "Oh, I liked Morbius." I was like, "What?
Ooh.
What?"
Wow.
He said, "Yeah." He said Morbius was pretty good.
Well,
I said,
You're
"Okay."
like,
say that out loud.
So then I said, "All right, did you like Craven?" He said, "No, Craven was ass." I said, "You thought Morbius was better than Craven?"
There ain't no way.
should have asked him about Madam Web.
He didn't see it.
Miles and leaps and bounds better than Morbius.
100%. And even though I didn't like Craven, Craven was way better than Morbius. Morbius was trash. He was like, "No, I kind of liked it." I was like, "Okay, well, there's your I thought Danny had bad taste. That was a bad one.
Oh.
So who's going to see Scream? Danny, you going to see Scream?
Oh yeah, bro. You know that. First night.
Mr. Knight, you going to see Scream?
Fuck no. I might watch it when it comes out because I've seen them all. They're not bad. I've always said that, and excuse me for saying it this way, but the best place to go see a horror movie is with a bunch of black people because I'm telling you, it is the best comedy in the world. Oh no, dude, no, motherfucker, you don't go in there.
Yeah. You are 100% correct. You're 100% correct.
That's where we used to go watch them all the time. Was like just and it was the best time in the fucking world.
I tell you, the worst time to go see a funny movie with black people. They make you want to slap them. I remember. I'll never forget. I'm gonna get you, sucker. When the man died, they had all the gold on there, and they said he OG'd. They must have laughed about 10 minutes. I couldn't hear it. I was like, shut up. The joke ain't that funny.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to go to the movie theater to see this. It's just not really worth it.
I haven't seen a Scream movie since 2, so I'm good. Morbius was dumb fun. It absolutely 100% was not. When your friend says he likes Morbius, that's a sign to take the spliff away. The problem is we didn't even started burning yet. You know what I mean? We were still rolling up by the time he said that, so he wasn't even high. I was like, oh my God, bro. They said Craven was just a remake of Darko Beastmaster. Said, I'll see it when it comes to streaming, 100%. I like Morbius as a character and vampires, and it has the Andor chick in it. And? Just because it has Andor chick in it is good, right? No, that doesn't work that way. Cotton back for this one. Have no idea because I don't watch stream. Perfectly watchable. What was perfectly watchable? Morbius? No. Chris ain't lying. Only movie I'm going to see in the theaters is Michael. Big facts. Big facts. Not the only one I'm going to go see, but that's first day. Michael will probably be the only movie that I see more than once in the theaters. You know what I mean? Definitely going to check that out.
Oh, this is going to be the most movies I've seen in a year this year.
Agreed.
Michael,
in a while.
Spider-Man, Odyssey,
He-Man,
Mandalorian and Grogu, Supergirl, and He-Man.
And then the Zazie Beetz one, because I can't forget about that one. Going to see that in theater for sure. There's no doubt about it.
And I probably will see the Mortal Kombat too. So it's going to be a busy year this year.
Reluctantly, but yes, I will be there for Mortal Kombat as well too.
Girl.
Who are you? What was it like to lose everything in a day?
Kurtan didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. This is not gonna end well for you guys.
What's Superman like?
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Let's cover 10 pro tips for working with the Cursor agent. So I've got Cursor open and my agent on the right. And the first tip.
Yep, going to see it. Most definitely.
You think it's going to be good?
I'm hoping and praying that it will surpass Superman.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Chris?
I'm going to go see it.
I think get a chance. I call it the Mandela effect. That cat can put some butts in the seat, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, though. My concerns with this are simply put, I see the dog in almost every scene of it. Why do you need to have the dog in every scene? Again, I think crypto is there because, again, I understand the idea of selling toys. If it's about that fucking dog again, it's going to... you might as well just take the digital file, put it down on the floor, and shit on it.
Yeah, Dandelion said the same thing. The dog part will suck. I think there's going to be way too much of the dog stuff in there, so I can see that.
Yeah, it's it's whatever. But I just see too much dog already. That it's like if the dog has to save the people, if the dog has to be the focus, it's going to be stupid. I'll go see it. I'll give it a chance. It's just, I don't see where you're going with this. What?
Wait.
I think
what do you mean?
I think Tony is talking about with horror characters, not the movie.
Oh, I got you. I was like, what are you talking about, Tony? Don't make me take your black card and ban you from my chat, eh? About Freddy over Michael. Okay, yeah. Freddy over Michael Myers, 100%. No doubt about it. Can you fly, Bobby? Can John Goodman fly in a Rocketeer suit? Would that be a fun, unconventional legacy quickle? Like whatever that is? Probably not.
What is he talking about?
Well, I know the Can You Fly, Bobby was from RoboCop. It was definitely RoboCop. Said Andor chick is hot. What movie would you tell Candyman to see this summer? He's like, Michael. I would tell Candyman to go see Michael because Candyman is black, and we all know that, black don't crack, and you got to go watch Support, 100%.
He'd be a good skeletal voice for you still living.
Yeah, for real. Said, I forgot about Supergirl. Yeah, you see, that's the problem. Said, I love dogs, but nope. Crypto, supposedly in the comics, this is based on too much.
You know what? I go back to what Danny and Nzo and I have always said. Listen, I love the thought process of staying true to comics, but at a certain point, there's only so much live action movies should follow comics. And if you're using that as an excuse of why the dog is going to be in this all the time, then what's the point of relaunching this? Again, if you want to talk about comic book accuracy, they fucked that up with Superman already. So
I don't have a problem with the dog. I just think I have the way that they had the dog personality. Crypto should be more serious, not more playing and doing all the crazy stuff he did in the last one. If he was more serious of a dog and was listening, like, hey, Crypto, do this, 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 and this, and not be so rambunctious like he was, I wouldn't have a problem with Crypto. But he was, first of all, he wasn't how can you say this? He wasn't a dog I would have chose. I would have chose something that looked more like a boxer or a pit bull, something more aggressive looking. Not like him. Even though I know they may say, well, Danny is comic book character. I don't care. I would have picked a different dog. That would have had his personality more obedient than what it was.
Like they did in Titans. You remember when they had Kryptons in Titans? You watched that show?
Oh,
you never watched Titans?
I watched some of it, but I don't remember seeing Crypto in it.
Yeah, he came in the later seasons when they brought in Superboy, and he was more of like the dog that you did talk about, Danny. More obedient, wasn't doing all the puppy stuff,
Yeah,
I get it if he's a puppy.
They got that wrong, in my opinion.
I get it. I think it's just how much you put him in there. Well, fine, he's disobedient. That doesn't bother me as much as just you don't have to put him in as much in the story. I mean, that's just how.
Listen, any other regular person, right? And Superman, when that dog was biting on his foot, they would have booted that dog. Boop, get out of here. Right? What are you doing? At least we know Danny would.
That's why you don't make him so crazy and rambunctious. If you make him obedient and listen, I won't have a problem with Crypto. Crypto didn't annoy me. The the dog, just the way that they portrayed him, that's what annoyed me.
Nah, I feel you. I'm confused. In the interview, she said the entire crypto scene shown was spoken entirely in Krypton. Why English in the trailer? Maybe they just didn't. One of those things where it's like, we'll do it in the trailer, but in the movie it'll be different. Probably. Jason over everybody. Jason over Freddy? Nah. Anzo, nah. Michael Jackson, the truth. That's what I thought. I feel Warner Brothers will do better than Disney this year. Ooh.
I don't know about that.
Ooh.
Wait. Time out. In what? Are you talking about Marvel versus DC? Because, again, Disney kicks everybody's ass when it comes down to it because they have a myriad of different things they can put out there. I mean, so Warner Brothers is in the process of being sold. So I don't think they have anything really big on the horizon. Anything that was being shot is going to get finished, and they're going to pay that out and take their money and run. Other than that, I don't think they're going to have any major projects start this year until the sale is completed. And if all they're going to release, so there's Supergirl, which I'm going to say will make at least what Superman did, which is, I think, bad news for it anyways, because what does that mean? Then Superman can't do as good as Supergirl. And then 2, what's the next one? Clayface? Who's that gonna? Again, I might go see it, but how is that supposed to tie into a overall bigger mythos? Why aren't you doing Batman first? Yeah, Get Batman out there first. Go for the big ones. I would say the same thing. Now maybe I'm wrong. I'd say the same thing, but I don't know why they did Iron Man. It worked out for him.
I'm gonna say one thing that James Gunn did. Yes, we should have had a Batman movie 100%. But when he confirmed that Batman is not going to be Robert Pattinson, I was like, yes, there we go. We don't need that crappy ass Batman.
That got lost right from the get-go. If they were going to do that, they should have had. If they were going to do that.
That's right. Wow. No one wants to see that crappy ass Batman, Danny. Yes, don't want to see it. No. Don't want to see it.
If they were going to use Robert Pattinson as the main DC Batman, that would have been the moment I would have said James Gunn should have brought Michael Keaton in and done the Batman Beyond, and that should have been done. But they didn't do that. So therefore, no, I totally agree with not making Robert Pattinson the main Batman. I'm okay with him where he's at in an Elseworld story. That's fine. But if you're going to do this right, you should have done Batman, Superman, Batman, maybe Supergirl after that.
Wonder Woman and Supergirl.
See, that's what I'm thinking. But so that's why I say I don't get the logic behind this. And you can say comic book this, comic book that. Listen, I don't see a vision here. I see just trying to be cutesy about this, like he's having a fun, arty moment with all of this. And again, Peacemaker, I don't get why we brought him into this, but we dropped everybody else. It's like listen, I could be completely wrong about this. I just don't see this version of DC Universe going anywhere.
I'm not even going to lie. That last season of Peacemaker wasn't great, but there were some things in that movie that had me like, yo, John Cena has really stepped it up as an actor. Really stepped it up as an actor. He got really good in that show. So
I'm going to tell you what I think. I think that James Gunn is picking his personal favorites
100%
from his childhood or whatever, and not listening to the fans, because anybody with common sense know if I'm running this ship, and let's just say I got 3 I know top tier characters, I'm giving them all my attention, all my money. Nobody cares about Creature Commandos. Nobody cares about the Peacemaker. Nobody cares about Clayface, whatever. We care about Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Then we're gonna maybe go to the Flash, Green Lantern, those kind of top tier characters. What's gonna happen is he thought that he was so smart and Superman was gonna be an automatic $1 billion just because of the S and just because of this. He saw that it wasn't. And if he makes another misstep by destroying Batman. If we see a corny and cornball and goofy Batman, he is not going to get any more of my dollars. Well, I can tell you that right now.
And again, I'm going to go back to what I said when he said the Brave and the Bold. That's a ballsy one to go for. What?
I saying what's up to Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's a ballsy one to go after for a live action movie. Again, I think there's been 2 adaptations in the animated universe that they've done. One was called Brave and the Bold, and the other one was loosely based off of it, if I remember right. And if I remember right, it was the Brave and the Bold one. Got a lot of accolades because there was a lot of things they could do with animation. And so I don't know why he's going for that one first. Again, let's focus on, and it goes back to that thought process. A lot of people said he can't do solo projects. He proved that with Superman. I don't know what he's going to do with Supergirl. So far, it looks like Supergirl is going to be about Supergirl primarily. So there's a plus in that, maybe. But the problem you get into is Brave and the Bold has a lot of moving parts to it in the Batman timeline and universe. And also, you brought up the Flash and Green Arrow and stuff. I would say once you got down to that tier, maybe not the Flash, but like Arrow and all of that, you could do a buddy group of those characters. But he already started it with Superman, so I don't know what he has in mind. And is there time to course correct? Sure, there is, but is he going to? Or is he going to be so dead set on thinking, I got the answer to this, and it's going to make it?
I watched Batman Brave and the Bold. It is a watered-down, kiddie version of Batman. Batman he wasn't even menacing in the cartoon. He was just...
I'm going to look up what it was then.
He was more geeky than cool and sinister like we've seen Batman being. So if he's going for that vibe, Batman is not going to be good in my opinion. Now I haven't read his comic book, but Brian swears up and down. Batman, what's the new book now? So
Absolute Batman.
Absolute Batman. They're saying it's a phenomenon. I've seen the covers and this kind of stuff, but we've seen on video interviews. Alan Richardson said, look, I would do this for free. I want to be Bruce Wayne. I want to be Batman. He has the look of absolute Batman. He has a fan backing and following with Reacher. He's a good actor. He don't get in no trouble. He come to work. He does his lines. And he looks the part. This sucker looks 6'3", 270 pounds. Why would you not go for that direction after you did not have a slam dunk, home run, grand slam with Superman? I would go straight to Batman and then tie it into Wonder Woman, and then maybe after that, Green Lantern or Flash. Then I would go for Justice League.
But we don't even get a real Robin, and we're going straight to Damian. Like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, give us a Robin first, and then you bring Damian later. But, you know, Tamika said I dislike Peacemaker. Really? It wasn't that great, but season 2 was like, I found it was kind of bad, but I thought John Cena's range in that show kind of made up for it.
I wish Elihu-Who could play the Condiment King in the movie.
What's up, fella?
I could see him with the mustard hat on, walking around with ketchup shooters.
If Netflix is smart, they'll cancel the Batman 3 and do Absolute Batman. It's selling like wildfire. 11. There's still not a confirmation of Batman 3 yet, though. So I doubt they're going to have a Batman 3 because James Gunn needs to get his Batman involved in his universe, right? So, said, I love Brian, but Gunn has said that Clooney is his favorite Batman. It will be Goofy.
You know what's funny is a lot of people, though, do say he's the best one. I don't know because I can't get past the
camp say George Clooney's the best one?
No, a lot of people do. Now, here, listen, though. They're taking out of it
George Clooney
just the way he does it, not necessarily the lines or the acting. I think that they're looking at how he did it. I mean, there are more moments in that movie when he's Bruce Wayne that he does a very good job, and there are a couple almost actor-worthy scenes in that, but it goes like the 5 seconds you get without can't.
Mike,
it's hard to do.
Mike, stop. Let's not do this tonight, Mike. Peacemaker season 2 was not fire. Season 1 was 10 times better. Season 1 was good. Season 2 was not fire.
Is he joking or he's serious?
He's serious. Mike's serious. 100%.
I can tell you, I'll give you he did a decent Bruce Wayne, but he was terrible as Batman.
George Clooney?
Yep.
Yeah. Clooney would be the best in the better serious Batman film. I don't know about that one. He's Michael effing Keaton, you mean? Clayton? A lot of people are on drugs. Apparently, if you think Clooney is the best.
I'll tell you, man. To me, Ben is the best.
Ben is the second best. Michael Keaton's the best.
I think Keaton's the best. I liked
the only reason
Val Kilmer, but
only reason why I say Keaton is not the best because he does not look physically imposing. Batman looks physically imposing. There is no way you're gonna tell me that he can pick the joke up over his head and look at him. I just don't buy that.
Yeah, but the physically imposing stuff, those are later like comic books and stuff like that. In the early days, Superman and Batman weren't physically opposing.
In the 80s, they were physically imposing. In the 60s and 70s, I give you that.
Again, I think the overall character was better as Michael Keaton. I really do like Affleck's. I mean, it's like asking me about Jack Nicholson and
Heath Ledger.
I think they both do a really good job. They both do, but
two different takes.
I understand
two different takes.
But I'm saying, if you ask me my top 2 of the Joker, it's Jack Nicholson first, and then Heath Ledger second. And
I agree with that.
They're just 2 different types, though. I think Jack Nicholson portrays what Joker was when we first saw him. I think he's the perfect mix between Cesar Romero and Heath Ledger. And I think Heath Ledger took that a little further, did his own take of it, but used Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson. And then I think that Michael Keaton took that kind of spoofy, like not all there Bruce Wayne that was
which I didn't like. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Oh,
I know.
But here's the thing. I think what he does best is shows that even Batman isn't psychologically all there because of the issues he's grown up with. He can't tell the truth to people about what's going on. There's a lot of flaws to the character that you see in the Batman movies with Michael Keaton, and I think he plays those flaws very well. But again, 2 different takes. I get that.
When you said that, I said Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's fine. You see that, I see that. Okay, so The Brave and the Bold, the only adaptation that was done, maybe I remember reading about one that they were going to do like Mask of the Phantasm or something like that. The only one they actually ever did was with Scooby-Doo. That's why it wouldn't be that great.
So I'll say this real quick. The only reason why I still put Keaton ahead of Michael, oh my God, ahead of Ben Affleck is because Ben Affleck never got a solo movie. You know what I mean?
I would go with that too. I mean, he should have. I would have loved to have seen what they would have done. And I know that they had plans to, but
all right.
Whoever you pick for, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, who you pick for Batman? It's got to be a home run. I mean, again, we're going to keep saying that unless it is. And I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Definitely has to be a home run. Next trailer.
I understand that you think I'm the right person for this mission. I understand the stakes.
Object approaching.
If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct, including us. Dr. Grace, The world is counting on you.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm Grace. I'm gonna call you Rocky. We're here for the same reason. His son is dying too. If we're gonna save our planet, we have to learn how to communicate. Check this out. We have about 250 words. Let's find you a voice.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Oh.
Nope.
Why is a school teacher in space?
Try this.
I am Rocky. I like.
So I have a new roommate now.
Hi, Grace.
Together, we're pretty smart. But no one's ever done this before.
It is time go.
I think you mean go time, pal.
There are infinite possibilities for this to go wrong.
This ship wasn't built for this.
If Grace Rocky saves stars, we can go home.
I think this is a one-way trip for me.
I will not let Grace die.
Actually, I'm interested in that one.
I'm interested in it, but every time I see it, it becomes something different. Originally, it looked like it was just strictly a Save Earth movie, which, okay, great. Armageddon, Deep Impact, one of those, great. Okay, fine. But every time I see a new trailer or something new for it, it's like they add something in that I didn't expect before. So now it's like, okay, now there's this rock character, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. I might. I don't think I'd go to the theater to see this, but maybe we'll see.
Yeah, probably an Nzo Vision movie for sure. Donnie, what do you think of that? Project Hail Mary.
I think I'm ready for you to show the next video.
So you never seen The Martian? Did you like The Martian?
Mm-hmm.
I love The Martian.
They're saying it's kind of on that kind of level.
But The Martian felt more down to earth.
The Martian caught my attention. I watched it several times. Matt Damon did his thing, but I ain't seeing that same performance from Ryan Gosling. What I'm seeing.
That's what I thought when I first saw the trailer for this. I got this is cool. This guy's going to go out into space, try to save Earth because he's a scientist, all this. And that kind of plays into like in The Martian when he gets stranded and then he has to use his smarts and his scientific knowledge to, grow plants and do all that and save himself. Mm-hmm. And they have to work through all these problems. I was cool with that. It felt realistic. It felt like something that could happen if we sent people to Mars. This originally started like that. And now, like I said, it adds the rock character. Great. I get it. We don't know what extraterrestrial life would be like. But it kind of then takes it away from this. I can feel like it's a real thing going on. Maybe.
Brian says
I might go see it.
Brian says if you read the book, he said there's a lot more to the book than that we're not seeing. So it probably.
I'm sure.
What, The Martian or this movie here?
This movie here. Saying there's a lot more.
The books always has more.
Mm-hmm. Do space movies still do well? I think The Martian did pretty well. Yeah, there was definitely a shift in the 70s. Is Hail Mary a kids movie? No, I don't think so. Eli. Not sure how I feel about this movie. It looks like it could be good or really suck. Agreed. Said I'm with Danny. This is a pass. Really? Interesting. The Martian shit the science out.
It made $630 million worldwide.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. The Martian, those were some shitty potatoes. Really?
Yes, they were.
I don't understand the fascinating with Ryan Gosling. Me neither. Not a fan.
He's the it thing for a minute. We'll see somebody else.
Yeah, he's supposed to be
in
a Star Wars movie.
Hey,
One of the upcoming movies, Star Wars.
Yeah. Which don't care about.
Or Disney Plus, whatever it is.
Rocket's supposedly to be based on silicone life form. I got you.
I get it.
Humans are cartoon based.
Carbon based.
Carbon based. Yeah. Yes. I think so, Tony Robinson. Cool. All right. So let's see what else we have here for another trailer. I'm definitely interested in that one. Oh,
the great battle of my life draws near.
Sure.
Let's go.
For sure.
Stay close.
Oh my God, Danny.
I will not be wasting my money on this.
Oh, for sure.
Rated PG. Rated PG.
Oh yeah, 100%. I probably won't.
It come on the perfect day, April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Fool's Day.
I'll be a fool to go to that.
You see, Tamika said, "I'm here for Mario." Facts, 100%. You didn't watch the first one, Danny?
Nope. Note to self: Tamika will never win another one of our giveaways.
That's so not true, Tamika. Me and you on the same page on this one. We definitely going to see Mario. Mario is the biggest thing ever next to Pokemon. Agreed. Yeah, no, he's absolutely right. And the first movie made over $1 billion. This movie is going to do even better.
Is this better than Andor?
Better than Andor?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
It's just that, you know, listen.
I'll just ask.
You can be like, it's a movie that watching paint dry, and he'd say it's better than Andor.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: that original Super Mario Brothers movie was better than Andor. Okay, all right. Yes, that Super Mario Brothers movie was better than Andor, 100%. Oh my God, that's so crap. But I'm definitely down for Super Mario Galaxy. I didn't see the first one in the theater. 51-year-old man going to see a Mario movie in the theater just doesn't seem right if I ain't got no kids with me. You know what I'm saying? But when that came on Nzo Vision, I watched it a couple times.
We'll put the mask and glasses on and the trench coat so nobody can recognize it.
Facts. I got to do the Eddie Murphy thing on Saturday Night Live, paint my face white and everything.
Yep.
What was it? Oh, your mic cut out.
Mic cut out again.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I step in there and be like, "Yes, sir, thank you. Can I have one ticket, please, with Mario Brothers?"
Like, what was it? Was it Donatello that went to the movies?
What happened is, like,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You can go ahead and take it. You don't pay here. Go ahead and take it. No
facts. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Now you know also it clicking. That's why Chris get to go see all the movies and stuff.
Facts.
That is it.
Facts. White privilege. Danny, you are correct.
That is why he fights so hard for the movie experience. Now,
yes.
It all came together.
Yes. Because Chris doesn't have to pay.
That's right.
Chris. Oh, no, it's okay, sir. You're part of the team. Go in. No, that's why he probably don't even go with any brothers either, Danny. You know what I mean? Because the minute he goes with a brother, them privileges are done. So Chris goes by himself.
Look at this.
Thank you very much.
What are you doing? You're not playing.
You know we're right, Chris. You know we're right. You're all right.
You're right out of your fucking minds. I know that much. Jesus.
That's what they call the privilege, Danny. They call it that pass, right? No, I got the pass, guys. That's why I get to see these movies for free. Nah, yeah, you got the white boy pass. That's what you got. You know what I mean? We got the black card. You got the white card.
Did he say he went to a couple Super Bowls free too? And then we told us one time.
Probably.
I've had a chance to go to a couple, but I have no want to.
Oh wait, did my mic mess up?
No, you're fine.
Oh, okay. I'll go see. I will go see this with my kids. though. They like the first one.
Of course, Mike got some bull. If it ain't Donnie, it's Mike. Mike said, "Anzo's Mike trying to save us from all his garbage takes tonight." Really, Donnie? I mean, really, Mike? Really, Mike? Really? All right. Next trailer, Clay. No, this is the one Donnie's been waiting for. Let's do it.
Sometimes we choose our path. Other times, the path chooses us. Through it all, we keep pushing forward, driven by a deeper purpose, guided by an unseen force. Wow. The journey never gets any easier. The bond just gets harder to break. This is the way.
Only in theaters and IMAX May 22nd.
That's the brilliant commercial that Shifty Gizm was talking about.
What, for the Budweiser?
Yeah.
It's Budweiser.
I won't say brilliant, but it's clever.
It was clever.
I enjoyed the other Mario Brothers. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're on the same page. See, Donnie does not know how to connect to his inner child anymore, right? Yeah, that's the problem with Donnie. He don't connect with his inner child anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
Correct. Boy, you figured me out already.
I'm still connecting to my inner child. So Donnie said that was
the guy that can't watch He-Man no more. So you ain't must be connected too tight.
Okay, but yes, I connect with my inner child when we have updated stuff, right? Yeah. You can't be watching. You go and watch those He-Man cartoons, and they're stiff with the walking and every. It's just like bro.
It don't bother me. I still remember the stories.
Animation, I just can't do it, and I'm scared to even go back and watch Thundercats because I might not like that anymore.
I watched Silverhawks and still enjoy it.
I tried to watch Gargoyles and couldn't do it.
What? Man,
I love Gargoyles. I love Gargoyles. Yeah. And I couldn't do it. But what do you guys think of the Mando? Okay, not a trailer, Shifty. We know.
The commercial was, like I said, it was clever. Mm-hmm. It ain't the best I've seen out of all of
them. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just saying it was clever. I wish we'd have seen more of the movie instead of that.
Agreed.
It's okay.
I need to see stuff from the movie because right now I feel like what we're getting is either so far the first one we saw just felt like a trailer for season 4 of The Mandalorian. And this is just cute. Great, cute. What does it tell me about the movie? I mean, unless they're going to Hoth or something. I mean, maybe if they're going to Hoth, it tells me a little bit. But there's nothing about this that's showing me anything about the movie. I need to see something from the movie.
Ooh, Mama Bear, you passing on Mando and Grogu?
Oh, yeah.
To be honest with you, if you did, I don't blame you. I don't blame you because, like Chris said to me, the Mando movie is going to probably feel like one long episode of The Mandalorian, and I'm good.
You're going to have to do a lot for it not to feel like a long episode. And this is coming from somebody who, as a big X-Files fan, I loved the first movie. The first movie of the X-Files, which you guys may not care about. The first one did a very good job of tying 2 seasons together and at the same time expanding the mythos of X-Files, but not feeling like a long TV episode. The second one felt like it was a long TV episode. So it's a fine line between able to expand what we already know about the TV show and making it step up to become a movie. And I'm not sure what they can do to do that.
We hadn't seen a live action Star Wars movie in 7 years. So I think if you call yourself a Star Wars fan and you don't go check this out, you might be a Star Wars fan. That's all I'm going to say.
Shifty said basically it's an announcement for an ad for no reason. No, it's a teaser trailer. That's what it is. Like, stop saying it's an ad. It's a teaser trailer. Like, wherever you want to put it, it's a teaser trailer. They didn't show nothing from the movie, but it's to tease you to get you to want to watch the movie. That's what it is. Not an ad. A teaser trailer. doesn't bode well for a movie if they're going for cute. That's the problem, Dandelion.
Yeah.
I think they are going way too cutesy for this Mandalorian movie. When you see that first trailer and you see Yoda and Boba Fett together, I think they're going way too cute for that. So,
but they might be said. Sometimes you look at the numbers. Is this movie going to do well because it's good, or we're going to get more money from the merchandise side of it? Because they're going to get merchandising from Baby Grogu like crazy. They're going to get I guarantee you it's going to be a serious uptick in Mandalorian Halloween costumes. If they got this crazy little ship to be in, they probably see some of that. Or if we see somebody in there that we hadn't seen or pretty cool or steals the scene, we're going to see that merchandising. So they might be saying, look, this story ain't really that good, but we're going to make up on the merchandising part of it. So
Go ahead.
No, you're 100% correct. It has a lot to do with merchandising. Baby Grogu was probably the biggest thing that they had when they did the new Star Wars, right? Disney took over. That's probably the biggest moneymaker when it came to toys. So what are they going to do? They're going to milk that 100%. They're going to milk it. Are they wrong for doing it? No, but go ahead, Chris.
Well, and to not be two-faced on this, I'm going to say the same thing I said about Supergirl. You can't be doing it just to sell the toys, because it has to have there has to be something behind this movie.
Anything to bring it back to Supergirl, eh? Anything to bring it back to James Gunn. I got you.
No. But the precedent still stands. It's listen, okay, sell and market toys. That's fine. But if that's all you're banking on, if that's the only reason why you're doing this movie, and it's going to be all about Grogu and the cute and all that crap, it's not going to be a good movie.
It's going to have problems. I agree.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying about it. I'm fine with you selling stuff. I'm fine with crypto, selling toys, and people like that. But if you make that movie all about crypto, and you make this movie all about Grogu, it's just not going to make it.
There's a big difference in crypto and Supergirl and Star Wars and Grogu. Star Wars, for whatever you want to say it is, whether you want to blame it on Kathleen Kennedy or whoever or whatever you want to blame it on, Star Wars still is profitable. Maybe we think it's a piece of crap, and some of the stuff that they do is a piece of crap. That's all well and good. But when the movies come out, those last three movies that, for the most part, true blue Star Wars fans think it is a piece of crap, have been $5 billion plus. So they're looking at the dollars. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. I ain't saying that I agree with what y'all saying, but some of those people are like, man, I don't care if this story good or not. All I care about Star Wars is going to make us $1 billion. And I'm almost quite certain that this Star Wars, be it how crappy you think it is going to make $1 billion. I would be very surprised if it doesn't.
I'm not sure it will, but here's the thing with that, Danny. You're right. They are doing this. Oh, if it makes dollars, it makes sense. And I get that. But sooner or later, it's going to stop making dollars if you keep putting out trash. You know what I mean? So you want to keep that momentum going. And I think Mando has to be a hit for them. It has to be.
I think it has to be a hit. No, let me change. I don't think it has to be a hit. I think right now, until I see differently, Star Wars kind of like had that same effect the MCU had. You remember years ago, all you had to hear like that was $500 million right there. Every time we heard that on the MCU. Star Wars is still there. If this movie don't make $1 billion, then I'm like, okay, y'all all right, maybe not. But it was what? Force Awakens. Then it went down to The Last Jedi. Then it went further down to Rise of Skywalker. And all three of those movies made $1 billion.
And then it went to Solo, which didn't even get close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to be careful which ones you do. But I agree with you. I think if you're doing the trilogy stuff, those are guaranteed money, 100%. But when you do the side stuff, I think the reason why they're doing Mando is because Mando was popular and people liked it. So it's like, hey, we'll do a Mando movie to try and get people back in. And then we'll do, because the Rey movie is not going to do anything. Like,
I feel very confident until I see otherwise in Jon Favreau. Not so much in Dave Filoni because he's going to go on his tangent with Ahsoka and Thrawn and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really too familiar with that story, but I think Jon Favreau. I think if he's left alone, let him do this stuff. I think he's going to do the research because I don't think none of us can honestly say we thought Iron Man was going to be a hit. But that sucker, he made it a hit. I just watched it like 2 days ago, and it holds up. So I think I have faith in Jon Favreau, not so much in Dave Filoni.
No, I got you. Mike said Onzo passes trash to Chris. What exactly does the trailer need to show you that 3 seasons of the TV show didn't?
What is he talking about?
I swear fans are killing this shit. I think he's talking about Mando. I don't know, man. I'm just saying it just feels like it's gonna be a long TV show. I could be wrong, but it just feels like it's gonna be a long TV series. And I think that's what happened with the X-Files movies. I know Chris A loved them, but the X-Files movies, both of them, just felt like a 2-hour long episode. Right? You know what I mean? So they need to get Sam Elliott and Mando now after that teaser ad. I think I've seen more pictures of Pedro at halftime than Bunny. Said 100% Mike. Sam Elliott is a living legend, but he's not old enough to be Billy Bob's dad on Landman. What the F? Major O West. And don't quote Lebowski to him. He hates it. LOL. Said they deserve to milk it because they missed out on keeping Baby Yoda a secret so viewers would be surprised at the end of the first episode. I mean, I get it. If they're going to milk it, yeah, fine. I would do the same thing at the same time. But I'm like Chris. I'm like, if it gets too cutesy and artsy and all kinds of crap, I'm just not interested.
Here's one of the biggest problems they have going. One, well, several. One, if it doesn't do infinitely better than the Solo movie, which even though I liked, the Star Wars story, Solo, a Star Wars story, I liked it. Lots of people didn't watch it. Whatever. It eventually made money, but if this does what that did, you've now killed the one thing that people still kind of liked about Star Wars. This probably should have stayed as a series because the movie that people wanted that was Mandalorian based was Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this is going to, it's a question. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. I just don't know if this is what I would do as the first live action movie. Going back to what we've talked about with DC and the questions we have about DC, I put it to Star Wars the same way. Is this the movie you come back with after trying to right the ship with Star Wars movies? I don't think it is. It's got a tough ask of it.
Based on what I've seen, I think Mandalorian is a better badass than Boba Fett.
That's because they made it that way. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. This was supposed to be Boba Fett. The series that they gave us was supposed to be Boba Fett. And originally that was supposed to be a movie. Mm-hmm. People dealt with it and liked it. And then they did the Boba Fett thing and said, well, if you're going to bring Boba Fett back, and why didn't you do a movie?
Trash Boba Fett. Said, I'm happy to take that bet that it won't. Thanks from Stacy. Ooh, so you don't think it's going to make $1 billion. Okay. While Mike will be posting info. Mando and Grogu. It's not going to make $1 billion.
I don't think it will.
What is the budget for that?
Vio Mike will be posting info in a few days. Make DJ quick biopic $1.50 and cent video. I got you. Said Solo had a lot going for it. Going against it. It followed The Last Jedi. Was filmed twice. Poorly cast lead. The movie was okay. Otherwise, kind of dull, but it would have made more without those circumstances. First off,
it's the cheapest movie Star Wars made to date.
What's it at?
$164 million.
Yeah, they probably did that so that even if it didn't make $1 billion, it would still make a profit.
One of the plus sides, I guess they would have.
Let's see, 166
is one of the plus sides they have is The Mandalorian was one of the first movies or first shows that used that circular green screen where they could show the full panoramic view of a city or of a planet and stuff, and then they light the top of it so it looks like it's the sky, and then that cuts down their cost extremely to do it that way, because when they do the camera moves, the whole thing moves with them to show all the different angles and stuff. So that probably cut costs way down.
So it's from where are you getting the understanding that Solo eventually made money? Listen, the Solo was just trash. There was nothing about that movie that was okay. All right. The minute you said that his last name was because the dude called him Solo because he was alone, right then and there, you made that movie. So the man could have said, hey, what's your last name? And he could have said in a cool way, Solo or something like that, you know? But no, he's like, oh, I don't have a last name. Oh, well, you're alone? Okay, your last name is Solo. And then not to mention the fact that he goes and keeps it as his last name. Oh, yeah, now I'm Han Solo. That was ass, bro. That movie was garbage from the start. There was nothing good about that movie at all. Casting-wise.
I got a question. If the name Han Solo is cool, why does it matter how he got it?
Because, like, who
they could have done better. They could have done much better.
So, Danny, you go someplace and you say you don't have a last name, and they say, "Oh, your last name's Solo." You're gonna keep that as your last name?
If I think it sounds cool,
nah, that's stupid. That's stupid. It was dumb. There's no way. There's no way. That's how you get your last name. That was dumb. I hated that crap. And from there, that movie just went downhill from there. So,
well, to tell you the truth, I don't even remember it. So.
Exactly.
It don't make me no never mind. But I can say only thing Mando and Grogu have to make is $500 million, and they profitable. And I think they're gonna do that and more. So
they might. I skipped one because I know ain't nobody interested in damn hoppers. Nope. Ain't nobody watching that crap.
So correct.
Last trailer is Disclosure Day.
We're interrupting our coverage. There has been a threat to publicly release government material long shrouded in secrecy.
Are they people?
No.
Do you think there could be others?
People have a right to know the truth.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world, all at once.
If you do this, there's no undoing it.
There will be no other day like tomorrow.
I mean, it looks interesting, but what the hell's going on?
I think the aliens are invisible. Either they blocking them for their minds or something.
Eli said yes to Disclosure Day. Okay. Smart not to show the aliens.
To me, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Tomorrow War.
A little bit. I'm interested. I probably won't watch it on theaters, but I'll definitely watch it on Nzo Vision. What do you think, Danny?
I might check it out. I mean, it's not gonna be open today, I can tell you that. But if I ain't got nothing to do and wife and the daughter may want to go see it, I won't be against it.
And what about you, Chris?
Yeah, I see it, and I agree that it's probably a good move that they didn't show the aliens. I liked the movie Arrival, which they didn't show the aliens in that, but even that kind of was lackluster in the way it ended. But it almost reminds me of how they did Signs. They didn't show that, and then by the end of Signs, you're like, really? That's what you gave us?
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool. if done right, it'll be pretty fun to watch. I'm just afraid that whatever the twist is in this is just going to fall on its face. It's one of those types of movies you got to be very particular on how you do it.
Said Coleman for life. Yeah, he's getting a lot of roles, and I'm absolutely happy that he's getting a lot of roles. I think he's a great actor, and I think he is going to kill it as Joe Jackson. I think if I guess yeah, go ahead.
I just heard he was one of the better things in The Running Man. I hadn't seen that yet.
He was. Running Man was. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you. But they did some stuff in there where I was just like, okay, no, that's kind of.
Well, the difference is that because Stephen King got the rights back to his movies, and he's going back, and he is more in charge of all of these movies that he has the rights to now. The Running Man follows the book more, and that isn't necessarily a smart movie play. I think the original one with Arnold Schwarzenegger does better because it's fun, it's exciting to watch, and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and a bunch of one-liners. But man, I did like The Running Man and the way that they did it. So
it was okay. The problem that I had with it, right, is his anger for Killian kind of didn't make a lot of sense to me, right? Because he volunteered to go in there. Now, I get Killian did the little video to make it look like, it was this and that or whatever, kind of switch it up like they did in the movie, right? And I get that. And I don't have a problem with that. But his anger towards Killian in the Arnold Schwarzenegger made more sense because you're forcing him to do the Running Man. And this one, it was his choice. So, but it was all right.
Okay, really quick. Where do I get they've made money off of Solo? It cost $275 million, and with everything involved, it is, let's see here, 3 times is 750. Everything involved, looks like it's running right around that much, give or take.
Signs was 100% stupid, garbage.
But this kind of feels like what Signs was when you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
They sold that movie really well.
I didn't like Signs at all. I thought Signs was really garbage. I said,
not when they give you the way that it's going to end in the first 10 minutes.
Tony said, I want a sequel with Terrence Howard, The Running Man. I got you. Nah, Signs was great. Nah, Signs was not great. But the last thing we're going to show here is, this is Eli sent me this. It's a first look at Henry Cavill and Batista in Highlander. So let's check it out. It's a very bad video, obviously, but there's no sound. Oh, I didn't have the sound.
Okay, stand by the shield.
What is this?
Highlander.
Henry Cavill, Dave Batista.
Okay.
So what are your thoughts, Danny? You excited for Highlander?
I'm interested. I don't know about excited is the correct word to use, but I'm starting to like Dave Bautista's stuff, man. I just watched what's that last movie he did? Him and
Jason Momoa, The Wrecking Crew.
Yeah, I thought that was fun, man. It was a fun movie.
It was all right.
Well, you brought up earlier on the John Cena and Dave Bautista. They're doing that thing where they're actually graduating to better roles, and a few other wrestlers have done that. And so I think they're the 2 former wrestlers right now that actually have some staying power in Hollywood.
You think Signs is M. Night's best movie?
Okay.
Are you
where's the Phantom Zone for him?
What he said?
I think he does drugs. Like, I think he doesn't smoke up like you and Elihu. I think he takes something that's really psychedelic, and he doesn't realize the things he says sometimes.
He said Signs is the best M. Night Shyamalan movie, Danny. Nah, absolutely not. It's Sixth Sense. There's no doubt about it. Sixth Sense is the best.
Then it's the one
Unbreakable.
Glass, Unbreakable. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I like not Glass, Split. I like Split better than I like Unbreakable and Glass. And those movies are better than Signs. 100%. 100%. Sixth Sense was too predictable. Stop it. Listen, I know there are some people that may have got it, but don't sit there and act like you knew that the end he was dead. Don't act like you knew that
until the very end.
Same here, Danny.
For me, I was
I
like,
felt I was pretty sure that was what it was, but I'm going to say this about it: it wasn't like it was so scripted that you knew it. I mean,
100%.
Like, so I kind of was like, man, I think he's dead, and then it turned out to be right, but it was a guess. I was pretty sure about the guess, but I still think the way that he did it was beautiful.
It was brilliant.
No, I don't think it was like. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Sixth Sense is probably still his best.
He said, "I knew from starting off." Bull crap. That's a cap. That's cap. There's no way. Now, when you go back and watch it again, when you watch it the second time, you're like, "Oh shit, okay." But you ain't noticing that when you first watched the movie, bro. Like, don't even play.
The first time I saw it, I knew it. But again, it was just a feeling. Because, like, for instance, when I saw Fight Club the first time, I saw the flickers, and I'm like, wait, am I seeing shit? Wait. So when it came out to the end, I'm like, okay, I get it. And now I cannot believe he said the village. Oh, my God.
Wait, the village? The village? You think the village is good? Okay, yeah, that's how I know it ain't taking none of that crap seriously no more. The village.
And the bad side of this is that I agree with him on Andor, and then I hear him say this stuff, and I'm like, God, don't help me. Please, somehow, give me some sign that, oh my God.
Well, those were the Super Bowl trailers. We got an anticipated movie. There was something else I wanted to ask real quick, just quick questions before we go, because I read this on the site where they're talking about a prequel Rambo movie. What are your thoughts on that?
Who needs to see that? We done saw like 7 Rambo movies.
How the hell do you need that?
So we're gonna see him when he was young. How he became Rambo?
I guess.
Like his training with the colonel.
I guess like his first.
I probably would
so
watch.
It's gonna be about Vietnam,
but they really riding that horse. They riding that horse too much.
Agreed. And it's probably not going to be Sylvester Stallone, right? Because he's too old to do that. So you're going to have someone else new in the role. And
enough deep fade in the world to make him look.
Facts. So
if
I'm
definitely. It'll look like Will Smith did in Gemini Man. That didn't look good.
Yeah. Didn't look good at all.
That was a bit much. It was really difficult to. I mean, I like Gemini Man, but it was difficult.
I was like, but the last one, you could definitely tell that was computer generated, buddy.
Horrible. The guy playing Ken in Street Fighter is Rambo. Stallone approved it. Guy playing Ken. Oh yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely not interested in that.
And again, what are you gonna do? Make it about Vietnam? I mean, Listen, we're the generation that may know anything about Vietnam. Vietnam has been swept under a rug as many times as they possibly can. And to think that you can bring Rambo back and do a movie about Vietnam and not have somebody cry foul that we are being racist or something like that because it puts Asian people in a bad light. I don't know how you're going to make that movie.
You are absolutely. Go ahead, then. I was just going to say, you're absolutely correct, Mama Bear. Everyone is welcome to their opinions, even if we think they're high. 100%. What up, LDG? What's going on? What were you going to say, Danny?
LDG, what's going on?
I said the one thing I'm interested that Stallone is going to be doing, I'm hearing this last Expendables are going to be like over the top. Like the rest of them had already been over the top. This was supposed to be like supery duper over the top. So
are they going to make it rated R?
I don't know what they're gonna do, but I heard
they better.
Like super crazy.
Chris and Danny, Ted Saria, Warner Brothers, Netflix calls you, and they're like, "Hey, you now run all the movies and TVs. We want Nzo to be in an action movie. Who do you get to direct? You want me in an action movie? You got to put me in like."
I want Jon Favreau I want Jon Favreau to be the director, and I want Nzo to be Darth Kaka, where he.
Okay.
Really, Danny? No. Really?
Darth Kaka. It would be the most powerful Sith Lord we've ever seen.
Your mic changed.
Yeah. Chris would be great as a 1930s and 40s movie columnist. I don't think Chris is. I don't think Chris is great as anything. But all right.
Yeah,
now what movie? Yeah, that's better, Danny. So since Danny wants me to be Mr. Kaka, we got to get Danny in a Blank Man or Meteor Man movie.
Oh, no way. Unless the numbers, unless the zeros are crazy. if the zeros are crazy, I'll be just like David Allen Greer.
You do it right.
For
6, 7 zeros.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Look, you got Mike laughing. Dark Kaka. Ha ha ha. Listen, Mike. Don't even entertain that. All right. Don't entertain that. Signs when Jack Keane seen his fees the alien on the TV. Iconic. Oh my God, you're still on that. Well, with that being said, I'm glad you enjoyed Science Shifty-gisms. I think it was ass. I think everything he has done, other than the breakable stuff, anything else after that was trash. Who, Science? Yeah, no, I did not. Yeah, no, I did not like Science.
That's pretty good. I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it, but it's so telegraphed.
That was funny with those suckers sitting in the house with the doggone tinfoil in their head.
You know what the problem I think I had with Shyamalan after that is every time he did a movie, he had to put some little twist in there. Or everything had to be a little twist at the end. So one, you're expecting it, and then two, they're not good.
Didn't he do the one with it was a Stephen King movie, Dreamcatcher? Did he direct that?
No, he didn't do Dreamcatcher, but he did do Devil, which was good.
Remember
Devil
in
the elevator?
Yeah.
Devil was good. That was a good one. But other than that, so yeah, definitely. But Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me on my channel on Mondays and Fridays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is called The Road to Wisdom. And the newest show I'm doing there is called Unpacking the Word. Me and Michael Brown. I think we're doing God's work, and I really enjoy doing that. Also, you can catch me on this channel every 3 Mondays, first 3 Mondays of the month. Go ahead.
It's funny because I seen the one you posted today, and I was like, nah, I'm not watching that one. I said, nope, I'm good.
You gotta watch it, bro.
I was like, nope. I see where that's coming from. Yeah. I think I'll claim bliss ignorance on this one. All right.
Wow. Then on Wednesdays you can catch me on the Hangout 8 p.m. and Sundays on Storms Live, also at 8 p.m.
Yes. And Mr. Knight, where can they find you, sir?
Real Review 3000, of course, here, like Danny said, the first 3 Mondays of the month. And then sometimes I will Hotstar YT and some other ones. Don't forget, next week on the Rule of 3 here on Chaos Central, another
giveaway
prize.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's going to be the Wakanda Forever Black History Month. So we're going to make sure that they still have it in stock, because if it's Black History Month, we got to get some blackness up on the show, because we already have a cracker, which we
and I have two. Lord. I know you didn't just say that. Oh my Lord.
I have two different polls that we did.
Yes, go ahead.
The first one was, if I can get over to it, because let's see.
Thank you, Aces. Appreciate it. I know you go and run over there to Spoiler King stream. So thank you for popping in. Much appreciated.
Share this.
Yeah, let me put it here though.
All right, let's see here.
Okay, no. I'll keep it there.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
one of them.
Oh, that's the actual first Black Panther one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Is that what we're giving away next week?
They got several, man. They got a Wakanda Forever. That's one right there. So
I think giving away the first one might be interesting because there are only going to be so many. There's only going to be so many of those left.
I think the first one too, because not a lot of people like Wakanda Forever. So, but Danny, you could pick whichever one you want.
I'll find it out and shoot you all the information. Yeah, it don't make no difference either way.
100%.
All right, the first
with both of them.
The first poll was, let me get back up here. Did you watch the Super Bowl? Yes, no. What is this sports ball or the Super Bowl? Like SOUP. 50% said no. Yes, 31%. What is this sports ball? 13%, and the Super Bowl 6%. So
okay.
And that was with 16 votes. With 14 votes, what movies are you most excited to see? Doomsday, Mandalorian and Grogu, Masters of the Universe, or Michael? Those are the ones I put in there. I know there's a lot more, but of those, 29% for Mandalorian and Grogu, 29% for Doomsday, Masters of the Universe, and Michael got 21%. So kind of an even split between all of them.
Listen, you bunch of racist ass mother effers. Michael Jackson should have been #1 on there, right? Well, I'm just kidding. Black History Month and you put him 3rd. Really? We ain't doing that. No, I'm kidding. It's what you guys want to see from me. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. So.
It was second. There was 2 at 29% and 2 at 21%. So he's second. I think it's going to do better than that.
I would really love to see. I think he's going to get $1 billion internationally.
Me too.
I would love to see him get $1 billion domestically. God, that is my hope.
Me too.
If it's good. If it's not good, then
I get it. Yes, but if it's a fire movie, right? And I don't want to sit online and hear all of the bull crap that people are going to be talking about. Oh, well, he was a child molester, right? Because them white people. Sorry, but guys, you understand. You guys know. Hold on. You guys know the crew I'm talking about. I don't mean all white people. I just mean the racist white people, the regular groups. They're going to come on here, and the first thing they're going to do is talk about the ish that Michael Jackson went through if the movie is successful. And I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear none of that. So, was there another poll, Chris?
There's a certain group that's going to say it, buddy.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't. Listen, you can say what you want about Mike. Listen, he's dead. Let him be.
Fact.
If the movie's good, the movie's good. I loved Michael Jackson. Let's be honest.
Let me say this. I want to choose my words very carefully.
Yes.
Go ahead.
With him, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, whatever accusations, whatever things they did illegally or behind closed doors or whatever things they did immorally, I do not condone at all.
100%.
But you cannot deny those 2 individuals' talent, especially R. Kelly and Michael.
100%.
If you're judging a person on just their talent, there ain't no one better than Michael Jackson.
I say the same thing about I say it about Mel Gibson. I say it about Kevin Spacey. A lot of these people. But I'm going to say one thing that's different about, let's say, P. Diddy. Let's say R. Kelly. Michael was never convicted of anything.
Facts.
Yep.
Facts.
You can say, oh, he paid a family off. That was in civil court. He has a right to just say, I don't want to go through this anymore. Here, 100%. What money do you want? He has every right to do that. He has never been brought up on criminal charges for the things he was accused of. 100%. And whatever you want to say,
I agree.
You have to go with that. He's dead. He was never convicted. He was never brought up on charges. And that alone right there. It's just like, okay.
And also there's a redemption to some people. Case in point, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant went through it.
Facts.
He went through it.
Thanks.
But he was able to redeem himself, redemption. And like I was saying, as a law enforcement officer and as a Christian, I'm not condoning anything immoral or illegal. But the same thing what Chris said, if he was never convicted, we may have suspicions out the yin yang. But if he can't prove it, and the jury and the 12 people in that box say guilty, then we got to get the man is innocent until proven guilty. He was never proven guilty.
Absolutely, 100%.
And again,
it's going to be the same people that did the little Bad Bunny that they said, oh, don't watch Bad Bunny. Come over to this and watch the Kid Rock and American shit. It's going to be those same people saying the crap about Michael Jackson. It's going to be the same ones, 100%. Turning point racist pieces of shit.
Especially if somebody orange don't like it.
100%.
If he goes there, like it, if he goes there and like it, we're gonna play. If he goes there and he likes that movie and says positive things, we won't hear much heat. But if he go in there and say some negative stuff, oh yeah, that lighting the free.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
be the problem.
Meanwhile, they ignore the names in those files, but I digress. Exactly.
Oh, no. Well, okay, wait, but again, let's just cut to the chase here. A lot of Congress right now is wanting them to go back through it and redo how they redacted things, because there's people in there that were redacted that shouldn't have been. A lot of that. So Congress is calling that out. That's a good sign. But two, understand that there are people's names in the Epstein files that are just mentioned, and their names are forever in there. I totally agree that if we know something, like, for instance, allegedly Prince Andrew is probably the biggest name on there, that there's a lot of proof that could be out there that he did something wrong. If that's the case, they need to let him come over here and be an answer for it. But I don't want people just brought in and things to happen just because somebody's name's in there. Listen, the Clintons right now are agreeing to come into Congress, but I'm with the Clintons on this. Let it air out in public. Put them in a public forum. Let them say what they have to say on camera, because they'll do one of two things. They will open up eyes to what's going on, or they're going to screw themselves over. What does it matter? Either way, let them do it in front of people. Let them say names if they know names. I don't care.
Agreed.
Every bit of this needs to be in front of people. Even if Ghislaine Maxwell today took the fifth 1,200 times, let her do it on TV. Let this stuff be out there. That's the problem. Right now, it's not about who's in them. It's about do it in front of everybody.
And then the people that did wrong, let them get prosecuted. The ones that are just in there, because I get it. There's probably names in there. People never did anything, 100%. But the ones that did something need to be prosecuted. But with that being said, guys, because this is a chaos list, and that's a OOC stuff, which we'll be definitely talking about. Oh, yo, my boys and Nzo. Yeah, whatever, nerd man. But you came in during the end, so I don't have to really worry about your bullshit tonight. So thank you, everybody, for popping in. Much appreciated. And Anik Jones, thanks for coming in late too, guy. But for those of you that are coming in late, make sure next week to be here, because we are doing a Black History Month giveaway. It's another Monopoly. So Anik Jones, you have another chance to win something. So make sure you are there.
Remember, we're going to do the whole stream. We're going to do the final 5 Fact or Fiction, and we'll try to get through that really quick. We'll try to make it quick, but you got to stay till the end of the stream to win.
Yes. Notice who shows up as soon as you started talking about Epstein. Facts, Mike. Facts, 100%. Well, with that being said, guys, peace, love, and hair grease, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.